Court. And on today's video, I want to talk to you about the holidays with the Fearful Avoidance family. I'm going to give some people time to get in here. I posted this in my closed Facebook group. If you're not part of that group, you can join that group for just $1.99, where I'll be posting the times that I will be going live in there. And I know it's a lot more intimate of an environment compared to my YouTube channel because sometimes when I post on my YouTube channels about me going live, a lot of people don't see it and they're a little disappointed. And my friends over in Europe, it's like 4 o'clock in the morning there. If I'm doing them late like this, my people in Hong Kong, Saudi Arabia, I know Dubai, I know people struggle to make these type of live sessions. So I'm just gonna give my little tidbit on um, how I feel the exchange is going to go or the dynamics is going to be if you go to the Fearful Avoidance family's house for the holidays, whether that be Christmas, Christmas Eve, whatever it is, New Year's, this all the above. It's no, um, it's no surprise or no, it's no knowledge that the Fearful Avoidant most likely had a very toxic dynamic growing up as a kid, meaning there may have been some explosive behaviors, some toxic communication, some issues with the family members. So, if you're somebody that's dating somebody that you identify as a fearful avoidant, don't be surprised if there are some family secrets, if there is some toxic behaviors that's going on within the household. Uh, just try to be there, support the person. First off, congratulations. If you made it to an event with a fearful avoidant, if they said that, hey, I like you enough to bring you around my family, now this is common with the love avoidant types. The love avoidants, they're very deep into their family roots. They really enjoy their family because they know that the family isn't going anywhere. No matter how toxic or dysfunctional it is, they know the family isn't going anywhere. Now, the anxious attachers, they're the ones that end up going off, getting into a relationship with somebody and just completely forgetting about the family and putting all their time and energy into the other person's needs and into the other person's uh, real, their circles and their family. But as far as love avoidance, they like to take that space. They like to, and goes along with the fearful avoidant because they do have that time where they need to back away from the relationship and go do their own thing. So if you are invited to an event with them, then I say congratulations, kudos. You have um, reached that next level, I guess, um, with them because they're starting to see you as somebody that they feel safe and comfortable with. They feel vulnerable enough to allow for you to come around their family because they have a lot of skeletons and they have a lot of history, a lot of triggers that may happen that could occur around a holiday season because the people that I coach, the people that identify as fearful avoidance, it's no secret that um, they struggle with the typical holiday events because there's a lot of things that really brings up these repressed memories for them. So try to be consistent, try to stick with them throughout that time, support them however you can, but don't be surprised if there is some, alcoholism going on, maybe some drugging, maybe some issues, some very strong issues. Um, Now, this is all based on patterns that I've seen and from people that I've worked with, and also from people who date people who they identify with as fearful avoidance. Now, this can very well be across any type of household, any type of family. There could be somebody that's an anxious attacher that grew up in a toxic environment or some explosive situation, and they completely aren't affected about it by it. It's all about your resiliency level. And one thing I learned about uh, trauma informed care, because I'm trick TIC certified. Now, what trauma informed care is, um, you understand that the way that a person's operating. I learned this. I actually got this certification back when I was mentoring kids. Um, they have this website called ACES Too High, ACES Too High.com. And there's 10 questions that you can take. And it all has a lot to do with childhood trauma whether it be neglect, abandonment issues, or um, drug and alcohol abuse. So you want to go ahead and go over there and check that test out. Um, See if this is something that you're interested in. Um, you can actually identify yourself with some of those traumatic events as well. Or um, what I learned about I'm trying to refresh my memory here. It was quite a while ago. I took this test, maybe like I did this training maybe 8 years ago. What I learned about the more traumas that you have as a kid, this is when they say kid, that's before the age of 18. Um, the more traumas that you have, I watched a really good TED talk about this too. It can really change you biologically. It can change the way that you operate in relationships. So a person that experienced something like so the way that they grade the test, it's a yes or no question. The more yeses you have, the higher level of traumas you have. It's that simple. Many of us have at least 3 to 4 traumas that we don't even realize we have. Um, and that's like neglect type stuff. Now, me personally, growing up in the ghetto, I have a pretty significant level of trauma, like levels of trauma. But the higher you get, like it can really change your biological wiring. Like you may even end up with diabetes because you have like 7 traumas in your life before the age of 18. So if you, and I'm going way off 10. I thought this is just something I really want to share with you guys, especially my members. If you guys are in my membership program, appreciate you guys. Um, I'm really excited about it. I'm just going to try to bring this program to you guys as valuable as I can. So, um, yeah, back to the fearful avoidance. So if you are going to the event with them, like I said, really try to support them the best way you can. I know it could get wild, it could get crazy, but just know that there is something there. And many times they don't even like inviting people around their family members because they're so uh, nervous or even embarrassed about having somebody around. So thank you guys. Happy hump day, and I'll